Hello and welcome to another of our video tutorials building digital exhibits with Darwin. This week we're going to look a little bit at audio. Now Darwin has an audio player which is great for things like oral histories. That's not what we're going to talk about today. We're going to use audio to help visitors move from one page to another. We're going to do this in our quiz. So to start off with, let's just remind ourselves of what we've got. We've got a story here called All About Tea, which I'm going to run. Here we go, and I'll go into the quiz. Question 1 appears and we have a button that says let's go, and that takes us into the first question. It would be great if we had a little bit of audio instead, which shows the front page for each question and then takes us in a little bit more dramatic. So I'm going to hit the escape key to come out and hit the close button, and now I'm going to edit Darwin and go in and add some audio on that page. So let's edit, and here's Darwin in edit mode as usual. Here's the tools palette. And let's go through the pages until we find the page that we want. So what I'm going to do is add a movie to this page and get it to automatically go to another page when it's finished playing. So let's add video. Now the video can have video or can just have audio on it. So what I'm going to do is click acquire MP3. There's an MP3 file. That's what it sounds like. And I'm going to import that into Darwin. Now there's no picture of this video, so you just get this little black box. I'm going to click info, and in my info palette down at the bottom we have some actions. There are some specific ones for a movie. So we've got a movie controller. We don't want to show that. We do want it to play as soon as we come to the page, and when it's finished playing we want it to go somewhere. We want it to go to quiz 1, and we'll do push left. Now that's fabulous. The problem here, of course, is there's a big black box on the screen, but we can get around that. What we do is we can extend the size of our Darwin story by coming to the very edge here. You can just see my cursor has changed to left and right arrows, and we can just drag it and make it a little bit bigger, and we can put that movie off screen, just like that. Now the way to get the movie back to the normal size is you can just drag it back like this, or you can go into your page settings, edit story settings, and just reiterate by clicking again that this is a 16:9 story, and that'll just reset it. When the story starts, it will also reset itself to the right size. So now we don't need this button, so I'll delete that. Yep. And I'm going to go through to an extra question that I've done. Here we are, question 2. I'll just save this. I'll add some more video. So we'll add video. And this is a spooky piano chord. There we go, very groovy. We'll import that, and again what we're going to do is click info, and under its properties for action down at the bottom, we don't want to show the movie controller. We do want it to autoplay, and we want it to go to quiz 2 part 1, push left. And again, we don't want this on the screen, so what we're going to do is move it off. And there we go. And now what we can do is save and run that, and we'll see what we get. So Darwin saves the story, automatically runs it, and we'll go to the quiz. That played the audio and took us into question 1. How lovely is tea? Extremely. That's excellent. I've got a score of 2. Now, I've added a link to question 2 here. What this does is extends a button out here and then grows an arrow shape just here as well. It looks a bit clunky, I know, but it was fun. I enjoyed it. Obviously, this can be whatever you like. You can have graphics here. You can have images. You can do what you like. Let's go to question 2. And we're into question 2. Of course, what I didn't do there was remove the let's go button. I'm going to do that in a minute. What sort of tea is best? Earl Grey. That's the wrong answer. My score is now 48. Okay, right, I'm just going to come out, and I'm going to make a couple of little tweaks. So the first one is that I'm going to change this. So this button appears over the top of this circle when I click it, which I don't like very much. So I'm going to use the layer controls and just move it down underneath it. There we go. That's that done. I can tell that that's happened because the green border, when I select it, goes behind that circle. And now I'll get rid of this button. Don't need that. And let's just come back in again and run it one more time. Here's our front page. Here are our 3 sections. We'll start the quiz. Question 1. In we go. How lovely is tea? I'll say not very, which of course is a lie. Oh dear, your score is -1. Let's go to question 2. That looks much better. Into question 2. What sort of tea is best? It's builder's tea, of course. Everybody knows that. Amazing. My score is now 9. Well done me. That's a very, very quick tutorial, but that's just a quick example of some of the things that you can do with audio. Obviously on audio you can have audio playing in the background for sound effects, etc., etc. On iOS devices you can have audio that continues to play between pages, which is very, very useful if you're trying to make an audio tour, so people can start listening to a voiceover or a description of an object and they can navigate between different pages showing different aspects of a certain part of your tour, and the same audio will continue to play. That's on iOS devices. Hopefully that's useful to you. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you again next week.